There's a kind of man who can walk into a room, say almost nothing, and still leave people curious about him. He doesn't chase attention, yet somehow gets noticed. He doesn't copy anyone's style of talking or acting, yet still comes across as interesting. This is the Sigma male, often called the lone wolf of the personality world. Sigma males are not the same as alpha males, who lead from the front, or beta males, who follow others. A Sigma male prefers to stay outside of the traditional social ladder. He values his independence above everything else. He is confident but quiet, strong but reserved. While others compete for the spotlight, he's fine standing in the shadows, choosing carefully who gets to know him. When it comes to flirting, this personality difference shows itself clearly. Sigma males don't flirt in the ways most men do. They don't rely on cheesy pickup lines, flashy gestures, or constant compliments. Instead, they approach attraction in ways that feel natural to them. They keep their dignity, and they let their personality speak for itself. For many people, this makes them far more attractive than the men who try too hard. This video will walk you through 6 genius methods Sigma males use to show interest. These methods aren't about being fake or putting on an act. They're about being authentic while still creating attraction. You'll see how they make connections without chasing, how they build intrigue without playing games, and how they make people want to know them without saying much at all. Each method works because it aligns with who they are. A Sigma male doesn't need to change his nature to attract someone. He uses it. Whether you are a Sigma male yourself or just curious about how they work, these methods will help you understand why their flirting style stands out so much. By the end, you'll see that flirting doesn't always have to be loud, obvious, or full of charm in the traditional sense. It can be quiet, confident, and just as powerful, if not more so. Let's break down exactly how Sigma males do it. Method number 1. They keep it deep, not flirty. A Sigma male's first move is not to tell a joke or throw a compliment. Instead, he starts a conversation that matters. This is because small talk doesn't interest him. He's not going to spend 10 minutes asking about the weather or making light comments about someone's clothes. He would rather go straight into something real. For example, instead of saying, "You look nice tonight," he might ask, "What's the most interesting thing you've worked on this year?" Or, "If you could wake up anywhere in the world tomorrow, where would it be?" These questions are not just about breaking the ice. They are about opening a door to a meaningful exchange. A Sigma male knows that if the other person lights up during that conversation, there's a real connection forming. Keeping it deep instead of flirty works, because it sets him apart from men who try to impress right away. Flirty lines are easy to forget, but a genuine thought-provoking question can stick in someone's mind for days. That's the Sigma advantage. The other person doesn't just remember what he said, they remember how they felt while talking to him. This approach also shows confidence. Most men hide behind playful banter because they are afraid to be taken too seriously. A Sigma male doesn't have that fear. He's willing to be direct, to listen carefully, and to show genuine interest. This makes the conversation feel like it has weight. Another important point is that deep conversation builds trust faster than light flirting. Trust is attractive. When someone feels they can open up to you, they naturally feel closer to you. Sigma males use this to their advantage without even trying. They make people feel heard and valued, which is rare. This doesn't mean they never joke or smile. But their first step is usually to connect on a real level. Once that bond is there, the attraction grows naturally without the need for over-the-top charm. Method number 2. They flirt through listening. While many men focus on what they will say next, Sigma males focus on what the other person is saying right now. Listening is their hidden flirting skill. They aren't just nodding politely, they are actually paying attention. When someone talks to a Sigma male, they notice he remembers small details. He might bring up something they mentioned in passing days earlier. He might ask follow-up questions that show he's really interested. This makes the other person feel important, and that feeling is magnetic. Listening works as a flirting method because it's rare. Most people are used to being half listened to. When they meet someone who listens fully, it stands out. A Sigma male doesn't interrupt to tell his own story unless it truly fits the moment. He gives space for the other person to speak, and in doing so, he makes them feel comfortable. This is not fake interest. Sigma males don't waste their time on people they don't care about. If they are listening, it's because they truly want to hear. This honesty makes their attention even more valuable. People can sense when someone's attention is genuine, and it makes them want more of it. This method also works silently. Even when the Sigma male isn't talking, he's creating attraction through his calm focus. He maintains eye contact without staring too intensely. He reacts naturally to what is being said, whether with a small smile, a thoughtful nod, or a short comment that shows he's engaged. All of this builds a subtle but strong connection. In a world full of noise and competition for attention, a man who listens deeply is rare. Sigma males use that rarity to stand out without forcing anything. It's one of the simplest but most effective ways they make people feel drawn to them. Method number 3. They let mystery do the work. Sigma males understand something most people overlook. Mystery creates attraction. They don't reveal everything about themselves at once. This isn't about playing games, it's about pacing. When you know everything about someone too quickly, the excitement fades. A Sigma male avoids that by letting people discover him slowly. For example, if someone asks about his hobbies, he might share 1 or 2 but leave the rest for later. He gives enough to keep the conversation going, but holds back enough to make the other person curious. Curiosity is a powerful force. It makes people want to spend more time around him just to find out more. Mystery works especially well for Sigma males because it matches their natural personality. They aren't trying to be the loudest or the most open in the room. They are private by nature, and that privacy adds an edge. People sense there's more beneath the surface, and that's attractive. Another way Sigma males build mystery is through their actions. They don't post every detail of their life online. They might disappear for a few days to focus on work, travel, or personal projects, then return with a quiet confidence that makes people wonder where they've been. That unpredictability keeps things interesting. Importantly, the mystery isn't cold or distant. Sigma males don't shut people out completely. They still give warmth and attention when they're with someone, but they balance it by not oversharing. This combination of openness and reserve creates a strong pull. In relationships, this method helps keep attraction alive over time. Even after someone has known them for years, Sigma males often have layers that haven't been fully revealed. This makes their connections feel fresh, and it keeps people engaged. The beauty of this method is that it doesn't require any tricks or fake behavior. It's simply about being yourself while allowing others the space to get to know you gradually. The less you force it, the more powerful it becomes. Method number 4. They use subtle actions over words. While many men try to win someone over with a constant stream of compliments or bold flirting, Sigma males rely on actions. Their interest is shown through what they do, not just what they say. This makes their flirting style feel more genuine and less rehearsed. For example, instead of telling someone they look nice, They might notice when that person is cold and quietly offer their jacket. Instead of loudly declaring they enjoyed the conversation, they might follow up later with something thoughtful connected to what was said. These small actions speak louder than most words. Subtle actions are powerful because they don't demand attention, they earn it. When someone notices that a Sigma male remembered their favorite drink or fixed something for them without being asked, it creates a sense of care and thoughtfulness that feels rare. This method also protects them from coming across as overbearing. Sigma males aren't trying to overwhelm anyone. They create attraction by making people feel valued in a calm, low-pressure way. That subtlety often works better than flashy efforts because it feels personal. Body language is another part of this method. Sigma males tend to use steady eye contact, a relaxed posture, and a calm tone of voice. These non-verbal cues show confidence without arrogance. Even small gestures like leaning in slightly when someone speaks or mirroring their movements can signal interest without a single word. This approach works well for Sigma males because it fits their natural preference for doing over-talking. They don't feel the need to announce every thought or feeling. Instead, they let their actions reveal their interest. Over time, those actions speak volumes, and people start to notice the difference between them and men who only talk. In the end, subtle actions have lasting impact. Words can be forgotten, but the feeling someone gets from a thoughtful gesture stays with them. Sigma males know this instinctively, and it's why this method is one of their strongest. Method number 5. They offer space, not clinginess. One of the most refreshing traits of a Sigma male is that he doesn't need to be in constant contact to show he cares. He understands the value of space, not just for himself, but for the other person too. While many men feel the need to check in constantly, a Sigma male is comfortable letting someone have their own time and freedom. This works in flirting because it prevents the relationship from feeling rushed or pressured. People are more likely to feel drawn to someone when they have the room to miss them. Sigma males don't flood someone's phone with messages or demand attention every hour. Instead, they make their interactions count, so the time apart feels natural and even exciting. Offering space also shows confidence. It says, "I don't need to chase you to keep your attention. I trust that what we share is strong enough." That level of self-assurance is attractive because it's rare. Many people mistake constant contact for care, but it often comes across as insecurity. Sigma males avoid that mistake. Another reason this method works is because it respects individuality. A Sigma male values his independence and wants the same for the other person. He knows that both people having their own goals, hobbies and friends makes the connection healthier in the long run. When he does reach out, it feels intentional. There's no sense of routine obligation, only genuine desire to connect. This makes each message, call or meeting more meaningful. The other person knows that if a Sigma male is giving them time, it's because he truly wants to. This method also helps keep attraction alive. Constant closeness can lead to comfort, and comfort can slowly remove the excitement. By keeping a little distance, Sigma males allow the spark to stay present. The anticipation of seeing them again becomes part of the attraction. In short, offering space is not about playing hard to get, it's about letting the connection breathe. Sigma males do this naturally, and it's one of the key reasons their style of flirting stands out. Method number 6. They bring calm confidence. Confidence is often confused with loudness, but Sigma males show that the opposite can be true. Their confidence is calm, steady, and not dependent on outside approval. This type of confidence has a very different effect. It relaxes people instead of making them feel overwhelmed. A Sigma male doesn't walk into a room trying to be noticed. He simply moves through it with a quiet self-assurance. His posture, his pace, and his expression show that he's comfortable with himself. People pick up on this even without him saying a word. When it comes to flirting, calm confidence is a major strength. It signals that he isn't desperate for attention. He's there because he wants to be, not because he needs validation. This changes the dynamic completely. Others feel they are choosing him as much as he is choosing them. Another part of this confidence is emotional control. Sigma males rarely get flustered or overly reactive. In conversations, they stay composed, even when joking or discussing personal topics. This composure makes them seem dependable and trustworthy, qualities that increase attraction. Calm confidence also means they are comfortable with silence. They don't rush to fill every pause in a conversation. Instead, they let moments breathe, which makes the interaction feel more natural. Many people find this lack of pressure refreshing and even a little magnetic. This method works because it combines self-respect with respect for others. A Sigma male doesn't push his way into someone's space or try to dominate a conversation. Instead, he makes the other person feel at ease while still holding his ground. That balance is rare and powerful. In a world where many people feel they must be louder to stand out, the Sigma male stands out by being calm. That quiet strength often draws more attention than any performance could. Sigma males don't flirt like other men because they aren't trying to follow a script or copy a trend. Their methods are a natural extension of who they are, independent, thoughtful, and quietly confident. They keep it deep, not flirty, building connections through real conversations. They flirt through listening, making people feel seen and heard. They let mystery do the work, revealing themselves slowly and keeping the spark alive. They use subtle actions over words, proving interest through thoughtful gestures. They offer space, not clinginess, allowing relationships to grow without pressure. And they bring calm confidence, creating comfort while still sparking attraction. These methods work because they are authentic. Sigma males don't force interactions. They know attraction isn't about constant performance. It's about the way someone feels when they're around you. And when people feel respected, valued, and intrigued, they naturally want more. The lesson here is simple. You don't have to be the loudest voice or the boldest flirt to create connection. You can be genuine, patient, and intentional. The Sigma male way shows that strength can be quiet, and flirting can be subtle yet powerful. If you've ever met someone who made you feel curious, comfortable, and drawn in without trying too hard, you may have met a Sigma male, or at least someone using these same principles. It's a style of attraction that works not because it's flashy, but because it's real. In the end, flirting isn't about tricks or lines, it's about energy. Sigma males bring an energy that says, "I'm here because I want to be, not because I have to be." And that, more than anything, is what makes their style so effective.